You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You just want to find a way to affect the QB, and the defense does a great job getting to the quarterback, hitting him as he throws the football. Not only does it make that throw bad, in the future now, the quarterback's taking a few hits and makes him a little bit more unsure of himself.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It'll be third and long. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Man, sometimes as a quarterback, man, you're sitting on that sideline and you watch the other guy go out and just deal, right? And put together a drive, score a touchdown, and you want to come out and you want to answer and you want to be aggressive. And sometimes you take shots, sometimes you force things. So I would recommend to him, just stay within the offense, take what the defense gives you. Don't be too aggressive.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gonna run it. It's McAllister. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They'll ride the hot hand. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Auguste. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Here's Sellers to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
With the catch, it's Tuggle. On the move is a 30. It's a seam one. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. He goes down for a loss on the return. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Sperry.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Noles decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Fuller. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And the Gamecocks will try to convert on 4th down. 4th down, Sellers. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tuggle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
On the move. Inside the 25. He's got it inside the 10. Mark him out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those speed moving. On the direct snap, it's Fuller. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Finds his big tight end. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shift.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Seminoles. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taken into the house.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Send the tight end in motion. run inside. It's McAllister. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Sellers. Catch in the middle, it's Tuggle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. It's those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sellers on the play action. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Motion from the wideout. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted! Oh, what a play!
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Paul, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big interception?
Well, I don't think that quarterback thought he could even make the play. How about the eye-hand coordination and his ability to snatch the football out of the air? I mean, that was crazy athleticism, well-deserved. That's going to make the highlight reel for sure.
Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, what a good job by the pass rush, getting to the QB and putting the lick on him as he's throwing the football. That's what you want. It doesn't matter about sacks. You got to get quarterback hits.
The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Perry. This one's complete. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Riles. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Nice job by the pass rush. They know if they can get to this QB, they can hit him and force these incompletions.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield very late in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing. You need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's Sellers to throw. Under fire. Trying to buy time. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Running inside, it's Clark. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. Let's first take a look at Georgia State taking on the James Madison Dukes.
They'll snag it just inside the 10. And the returner goes down.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. The Seminoles headed quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the left. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Florida State. They look finished, but they weren't. Still fighting and we're locked up. What a game he's had. Third touchdown and 5 on the season. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. Using his legs, it's Clark. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down. Maybe some room here. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The hand to the running back. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Sellers throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Hunt. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's just such a great way to answer. Your defense just gives up a touchdown, no problem. Offense come out, see what the defense is in. The passing game makes the big play down the field and the immediate answer to get the momentum back in this football game.
To the air, it's Sellers. Moving out to the right. They get it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll go to the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
3rd and long situation. We're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Looking for room. It's Fuller. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense. And they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Sellers. Looking for a big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Brought down after the huge gain. Gets this offense set up at the 27.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Throws toward the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's not a surprise. But when a QB lines up and sees man-to-man coverage on his guy that runs so fast on the GPS that it's speeding in a school zone, like, this dude can absolutely roll. He sees man coverage, tries to take advantage of it. They don't execute on that play. But if you want to play that defense, I think you'll get that pattern a lot from that guy.
And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Fires left. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone. And I love the vision right here by the cornerback. Seeing the quarterback the whole way. Breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Berry. That's caught, it's Wiles. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Tight end now in motion. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. Finds some room. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. These running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Here's Sellers to throw. The short hands, it's Hunt. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Gain of 24. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The run inside. It's Fuller. He goes out of bounds right at midfield.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Sellers. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Final play of the quarter coming. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Bennett. Into the house. Touchdown, South Carolina. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And they're able to get him down. The Noles in the hurry-up.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
It's too bad because these receivers are winning outside one-on-one. If this offensive line can just give their quarterback a little bit more time, there are some plays to be had.
Wants to adjust the pattern.
Wilson.
To the air, it's Barry. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. The 20, past the 10, all the way. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Complete. He will be stopped short, just shy of the goal line, and the two-point conversion attempt will fail. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
That's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
Looking for a crease. It's Fuller. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. And they get him down. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. On target. At the 35, he's open. Lots of room to run. He's at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. It's Sperry. Escapes the pressure to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, safe.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Knowles. He got a step and just dusted the field. The Seminoles back in the lead.
And that is exactly what this offense needs, man. They need that clock to stop. They need to make big plays and score. Their defense needs to join the party, get some stops, and the passing game continue to be hot, and they might get back in this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Here's Sellers to throw. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, Florida State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Sellers. Pulls it in, it's Tuggle. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback's got the first. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They move on top here in the 4th. The Gamecocks with a response and a touchdown of their own.
This offense is so explosive, they can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
One possession game. You have got to be able to give your quarterback an opportunity to survey the field. He didn't have it that time. Got hit. It affected the accuracy, and it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory.